What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Yeah, so the Lakers are pretty much done. So I think the Timberwolves are going to take a 4-1 lead and win 5 games and move on to the next round. Yeah, so it's a lot of flaws with the Lakers. They have no center, no shot blocker, they don't have a rebounder, and basically their perimeter defense is not really that good in their backcourt. So I mean, the problem is that Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, they don't play good defense. So they give up a lot of points, and a lot of players blow by them, and it's very easy to target them. And of course, when the Lakers give the ball to Luka Doncic, the defense gets stagnant because he keeps dribbling the ball, and he shoots a lot of tough shots and 3-point shots, and sometimes it works, and then other times it won't work. And in the fourth quarter, LeBron James didn't play well. He didn't score any points. He played good defense though, but he didn't score any points in the fourth quarter, which is disappointing. I wish he scored points to close out the game, so this way they could tie the series. But yeah, Anthony Edwards was the best player for the game. He was pretty much getting whatever he wanted. He's able to shoot threes, to get to the paint and score, and also make plays. So they have no answer to stop Anthony Edwards. Yeah, so yeah. So I think the Timberwolves are going to take a 4-1 lead and move on. And the fact is that the Lakers have to rely on a 40-year-old LeBron James to play at a high level. And yeah, which is a lot. He almost played like 43 minutes, like the entire game. And it was just wearing him out. So, and the problem is that they don't have a consistent point guard who could defend, even a shooting guard who could defend and be efficient to make plays and to score points. And also, the role players couldn't like really make a lot of open 3-point shots. So they're missing a lot of open 3-point shots, which is another issue too. And at the end of the play, Austin Reeves, of course, he bricked the last shot, and that was it. And the Timberwolves won by 1 point. So you can't really rely on him to close out the game for you. And I don't know why they keep relying on giving the ball to Luka Doncic, so this way the offense always runs through him. And the problem with him is that he always dribble the ball, boom, 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 and then the defense could easily like key in on him and just shut him down, and he's not going to make the good, like open, like efficient pass. He would just try to shoot a difficult shot, and then a lot of times he was turning over the ball, and it was just sloppy. And then out of bounds play, they can't make like good passes from out of bounds, which killed them too. And they couldn't get stops consistently. So that's another problem. They couldn't get stops consistently, and a lot of times they're leaving guys open for 3-point shots, and they're allowing Anthony Edwards, of course, to get to the basket and make shots and make plays. So that was the issue too. And also they weren't rebounding the ball. They got crushed on the boards. So, well, if they lose this series, they have to make a couple moves. I think JJ Redick, it's time for him to go. because he's not doing really a good job at making adjustments to put the team in position to win. And I don't know why he keeps playing Austin Reeves and giving him all these minutes to play. Because it looks like the team was doing better without him when he wasn't playing. And all of a sudden when he comes back, he plays in the fourth quarter, they lose the game. I thought he should have had Vando or either had Gabe Vincent or Goodwin to play with the lineup that he had to have more defense on the floor. So that's what he should have done. And yeah, it's a lot of flaws with the Lakers, and they have to rely on a 4-year-old LeBron James to carry the team, to score, to rebound, to make plays. It's a lot of work, He needs more help. And the role players kept missing like a lot of wide open 3-point shots. And that was the downfall for the Lakers. And they have no center. So they have no center. They have no point guard, really. They really don't have a consistent and great shooting guard. I think Austin Reeves, he's not the best third option. And I don't like the way the media overrates him. And look at how he's been playing during his playoffs. He hasn't been playing well during the playoffs. And then I think he has to be traded even. And get a quality shooting guard or point guard to play with the team that plays defense and that's consistent and has better ball handling skills to also take the load off from LeBron James. And they shouldn't rely too much on like Luka Doncic to really run the offense, because you see during Game 4, the Timberwolves are trapping him. Sometimes they're playing one-on-one defense against him, and he was struggling. I mean, sometimes he was making his shots, he was making his layups though, but he was missing wide open layups and making careless turnovers. And then in the fourth quarter, LeBron didn't score a point in the fourth quarter. I'm disappointed about that. I wish he stepped up and took over and not deferred too much to Luka Doncic. So I think that's why he didn't score any point, because he's there deferring too much to him. And then you know how he plays. He likes to dribble the air out of the ball and try to play one-on-one. And most of the time, I mean, sometimes it works, other times it doesn't work. Yeah, so I think the Lakers, they're done. Doesn't matter what they try to do or the changes that they make. I don't think J.J. Redick is going to make any changes with this lineup, with the starting lineup. I think he should bench Austin Reeves though, but he's not going to do that, of course, because he thinks that he's a some type of great player, but I don't think he is though. So he should have more defense on his lineup. So Anthony Edwards was the best player in the game, and Julius Randle played well too. So it's Lakers, I think, are going to get bounced on the first round. They have to make a lot of moves. I think they had to fire J.J. Redick. I mean, he's a rookie coach. He has no experience coaching, and he hasn't won championship, especially as a basketball player, even as a coach. I thought it was a bad choice. And this whole thing with Rob Pelinka going with a small ball lineup, they need to stop with that small ball lineup and go with a bigger lineup. Because I remember in 2020 they had a bigger lineup with Anthony Davis, and they had Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee. They're a much better team, and they had much better defense. That's the type of lineup that you should be looking for, not a small lineup that can't rebound, that can't defend, and it can't get stops against a team. That doesn't make any sense. And at first, I was thinking the Lakers were going to beat the Timberwolves in 5 games, but now I'm having doubts about this team. I don't believe in this team anymore. I think they're done. It's mainly because of the mashup. So, Timberwolves are a bad matchup for the Lakers. So that's why. And the role players, I think they need to have better role players that are more consistent, and also could make open shots consistently when LeBron James gets double teamed or triple teamed. So far, they've been breaking a lot of freaking open 3-point shots. Yeah, it's just a mess. Yeah. They should have better players to who are consistent, so this way LeBron James doesn't have to play 40 minutes, 43 minutes, and he's 40 years old, and then going to 41 years old. You shouldn't be playing that. He shouldn't be playing so many minutes like that. That's going to tire him out, and then have to play center and to try to guard all 5 positions. You should have maybe 1 or 2 roles even to make plays or to score. Of course, they play defense though, but it's just a lot. And Luka Doncic, I don't know how he's gonna play in the 5th game, so I'm not sure. I mean, they're gonna play at home though. They say that role players play better at home, but the Lakers are just unpredictable. I don't believe they're gonna win the 5th game. I think they'll take this game. And that's it. That's all. Subscribe to my channel. Like the video. Comment what you think. Do you think that the Lakers are gonna bounce back and win, or you think the Timberwolves are gonna close out the series? I think they'll close it out. And I knew they're gonna lose this game. Of course, the Lakers. I knew they're gonna lose it because they had a 12-point lead and then they lose it again. And a lot of times, the Lakers, they have all these big leads and then they lose the leads every time. They always lose with J.J. Redick. Like I said, I think he has to go. He's not making the right adjustments. He's not making the right lineups. He keeps going with the Austin Reeves and the Luka Doncic lineup. I just don't understand why he keeps on doing that. He has 2 players who are defensive liabilities. That makes no sense. Why do you have 2 players with defensive liabilities? Of course, they could score, but they give up a lot of points. You should go with at least four players who play good defense. He doesn't go with that lineup. Instead, he has 2. Yeah, I mean, you could get away with Austin Reeves, playing alongside with LeBron James. And then, or you could substitute Austin Reeves with Luka Doncic. You could think about that. Yeah, I think he's giving Austin Reeves too many minutes to play. That's just my opinion. And share the video. Have a good weekend. Bye.